Everyone, Ronjo2 here, and welcome back to another LEGO set review. This time I'm reviewing the main titans of 2002, Gahdok and Cahdok. Let's get into it. First off, I'm going to start off by reviewing Gahdok, since these are clone sets, so besides a few pieces that are aesthetically different, they're exactly the same. So, first let's look at Gahdok. Yes, I know, the red character is Gahdok and the blue character isn't, but let's get into it. So, this is one half of the giant chicken family. Well, let's just explain who these are. So, Gahdok and Cahdok are the queens of the Borok. Yeah, these are the queens of the Borok. They lead the clean it all, it must be cleaned. So, let's start looking at the similarities between the two, since they are supposed to be the queens of these guys, and girls, poor Matoran. Alright, so, let's start looking at piece similarities. This, as you can notice, is the Borok torso. They use the Borok torso pieces a whole lot here. Over here, they also use the Borok limbs in their arms. They also use the Mata hands in their arms. So that's pretty nice. They use the Mata hands as hands. Good to see this piece still in use. They also use Borok shields on their feet. This one has the stone Borok and for the feet, and this one also does it. So they have blue and mono blue and mono red variations of these colors of these Borok pieces. We also have Borok eyes and white as teeth, and then comes a long line of mocks and sets that use white Borok eyes as teeth. These guys started the trend. We also have green Borok eyes for, well, Barag eyes. And we also have this nice tail. It's kind of abdomen-y, lizard, weird section. Now these things, as said in LJ's reviews, are basically giant chickens. And I agree. I've seen chickens. These look like chickens. Which also could technically say they look like dinosaurs, because they again take out the bug part of the Borok and add in more of a bird-like, so they're dinosaurs. I guess that works since they're ancient. So now let's get into the story department. I'll do that a bit later. But for story department, actually no, I'll do it right now. In the story department, the Barag are the queen of the Borok, and when they were defeated by the hands of the Toamata in exosuits, which are sets I don't have, they're basically giant mechs. Kind of giant. Not really. The Toa then turned into the Toa Nuva after going into energized protodermis after defeating these guys, using, well, as Tahu used the Mask of Time for some reason. So, going back to this dude, he has a pretty nice color scheme of mono red, gray, and black, and white. It's a pretty nice color scheme. But now let's look at Cahdok. So Cahdok just has blue variations of all the pieces. It's basically a switch swap. She also has these two pieces instead of kind of the flat shelly pieces. So now let's look at the main function of the Barog. Why this massive beast of Technic even it looks like this. Bam! 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 It's the massive version of the Borok head launching function without the organic little squishy brain things. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Now, as you're noticing, they open their mouths and close it, and that just snaps down on this. As you can see, this goes, go up all the way. This opens up and then clamps. But there is a significant con to this function, especially for collectors. I bet all you who are watching were just waiting for me to mention this. As the gear turns, something that you don't want to happen will happen. As the gear will turn, as you can notice, this gear right here won't turn. Look again, it doesn't really, it might look like it's turning, but it's not turning. This thing, this gear is stuck in place. However, this gear is a little more, well, actually no. This gear only moves because the head moves. This gear is technically stuck in place, but this thing's moving, which moves the gear. So, yeah. And there are two gears that really don't move, so that they just grind against each other and make this horrid, yeah, horrid for collectors at least, every time they hear that sound. Sorry about that jump cut there. I had a call. Alright, so as I was saying, every time a collector hears that sound, it's not too bad. I kind of like that robotic gear sound, though it kind of is scary if you want these things to even last for 2 seconds. But now let's get to why that feature is even in these sets. Besides for, like, just needing to have a feature. We have the Barog mask-ish game thing. Though the Barog never fought, here's what they do. So I'm just gonna line them up. You grab that. And you're supposed to just try and grab one of these pole things and rip it out. Have another person go with you. Go at it and hopefully you can pull it out. Hopefully you can pull it out. I said hopefully you can pull it out. Now, there is one more thing about this function that collectors might not like that much. And that is the true bane of their existence. So, by the way, once you take out this weird piece, they can't move their head. So what you have to do is pull out this thing, slot this in, bam. So here's another unfortunate thing. These guys have the Onua claw piece. If you can properly see that. Clear. Focus up my lens. Anyway, as you can see, we have the Onua claw piece. And this, well, it is kind of like this stretchy-ish rubber. And since collectors won't want to damage this piece, using it for its function might actually harm the set. Also, another thing this set comes with, which you don't ever see nowadays. White axles. Yeah. Never thought you'd see these. Anyway. So, that's about it for the Barag. I mean, they're actually pretty fun Titans. They're rather complex, though I didn't actually build them. I just bought them, and they came in one piece, fortunately. And as you can see, this does a number onto the Toa. It's really deadly. I mean, it is pretty deadly. Though I haven't exactly done a size comparison to another G1 set. Let's compare Titan on Titan. I'm gonna move you over, Cahdok. Here we have Brutaka, who kind of towers over this Barak. And here we have Toa Jaller, who also is about its head is a little shorter, but it's not that much larger than a Toa, your standard Anika Toa in the future. Compared to other Titans, who the Order of Madui were probably made mostly up of, aside for Toa. Yeah, it's kind of short compared to other Titans in the future. Like this dude here. Yeah. Alright, so this is Rigel 2 signing out. I'll see you guys for another LEGO set review. This is about it for the 2002 sets. Actually, I think this is the last 2002 set I have. So next time, I'll be reviewing the sets from my Uncle G1 2003's year. Alright, this is Rigel 2 signing out. See you guys next time. Also, one more thing, these guys can't really keep their neck out, so they kind of always stay in one position, so it's terrible for stop motion. Alright, this is Rigel 2 signing out. See you guys next time. Can get stuck.